Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another terrific episode of Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. We're starting out with an evolution, because that's exciting. This is just a general, what would you call it, I guess? Maybe an exploration episode? I said we were going to have that at the middle of last episode, I believe. So this is just kind of following up on that. I haven't really had a ton of time to like sit down and explore, so I really wanted to do that, just sort of get like a general vibe for like the environment and like how things look, see some cool Pokemon, just sort of adventure and have a fun time versus like constantly having a hot ticket item as like the selling point for the video here. Sorry, I'm really stumbling. I haven't done a voice recording in what feels like a month, but it's actually only been maybe 4 or 5 days. Just out of the swing of it here, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we're going to be having a little bit of an exploration episode, just kind of getting a vibe for the area, having some fun, seeing how things are going out in the world. I hope you all had a very snazzy holiday. And, yeah. I hope everybody had a great holiday and everybody's doing well. Copy that. So that should be, it's a nice time of year. But yeah, sorry. Kong evolved. Look at that. Big Kong evolution. Gotta love it. And I think we get into a quick fight here just so we could see the new and improved Kong going out and getting into a battle there. I apologize for the silence. Yeah, I'm just multitasking here. I have 2 episodes that I want to get completed, and I was looking at the other one for a second there, just to make sure everything's saved right, because we did lose power in my area for quite a little bit, so I wanted to make sure that everything with that save was looking good and snazzy. Like I was saying, hope everybody had a terrific holiday season. I myself was able to get a lot of videos done and some other stuff, so I would say it was a success for myself, but hope it was a success for you guys out there too. I know it can be a little crazy during the holidays. Lots of stuff going on, lots of moving pieces. And for some people, I know the holidays can be a hard time of year. So if you had a hard time of year, things were not on the up and up, hey, I hope watching these videos makes your day a little bit better and your holiday season a little bit better, because that could be really rough, Health issues and things like that they don't take a break during holidays, so hope everything is going well in everybody's life out there. Let's try to use a psychic type move. Doesn't work here. Let's try to use a fairy type move. I really wanted to get Conehead leveled up because I thought we were headed to a dark type gym, but I actually fell out of order once again here. And as you can see, I'm clearly going towards like an ice type area, so yeah, kind of got sidetracked there and definitely did not go the way that I wanted to go. I think Draining Kiss should be what we do here, just so we get some health back. Yeah, good move, Average Joe. Now hopefully this is super effective and we get a lot of health back. Yeah, it's effective enough, I would say. If that brings us into the orange, we should be good, yeah. So let's just keep doing that. I think that'll... I don't know if Uproar continuously gets stronger each turn. It doesn't look like it, unless the first one was a critical hit and I missed it there, but... It'd be good to get Conehead some HP here. I've really been focusing on Conehead, just to keep Conehead nice and strong. Conehead was an underleveled team member for a while there, but now that it's really usable in battle, it's becoming a big staple of the team. I think it's gonna stick with us until the end of the game. That's at least my guess. The typing is perfect, like all the way through. Psychic and Fairy is a great mix-up there, so really want to keep Conehead a member of the team. Then here I see a hunter, or, yeah, is that a hunter? Yeah, a hunter. I want a battle hunter. But of course, there's always something exciting with these little cuts from Average Joe, even though I'm not doing like a full-blown episode with like lots of plot points and stuff like that. There's always some cool stuff going on. And as you can see, our cotton swab is evolving, which is really cool. I really like cotton swab. Turning into Altaria. So even if we get rid of Altaria now, at least we could say that we leveled up Cotton Swab into Altaria and a Dragon Flying type. So that's pretty cool. Altaria has gotten me out of a lot of situations, and it wants to learn Dragon Pulse, which is a pretty solid move. It's gotten me out of a lot of close situations. I think I used it in my Ruby and Sapphire playthrough, and I think it was like one of the biggest helps to our team. I think it's one of the few reasons we beat the Elite Four in that game. So super excited to see Altaria. But then I see this guy, and this guy is really cool to me. I really like him. And I think I really want him on the team here. Let's use Earthquake. Hopefully that doesn't do too much damage. Come on. Let's use Earthquake on him. Okay, so let's try and catch him now. I'm going to try Ultra Balls. He doesn't seem like a rarity, but I do like the Dragon type being a singular type. And I know he's a Dragon type Pokemon. Oh, we got him. That was good. That was easy. I thought that was going to take up a lot more time than it did. He just, I don't know. We've had Altaria before. We've used Altaria on a Let's Play. I kind of want to switch things up in this game and not use Pokemon we've used before. And I mean, I guess we've technically used Conehead before, but unless we find a better substitute, like Psychic typings and Fairy typings, I tend to have my favorites, and they tend to stick around on the team for a while. So this is Axew. I'm going to name him Agnew. I have a friend that I call Agnew, and yeah, I think that's a very fitting name for him. That, and I think that was Nixon's vice president, Agnew. I'm going to switch him out for Cotton Swab. It is a little heartbreaking because Cotton Swab just evolved, but I kind of want to see this guy's evolutionary line too. I'm a big Dragon type Pokemon trainer here. I like the Dragon types a lot. Let's give him some health goodies here so that way he survives on the team. I probably won't be using him like throughout this episode at all, but it's also nice to see him staying alive on our team. Let's check his summary. Let's see what he knows. Dragon Dance, Breaking Swipe, Focus something, Focus Energy, and a Dark type move, Crunch. That's not bad. He doesn't have much special attack, which is going to hold him back, but he's good everywhere else, and he looks kind of cool. Right? He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. So I think I'm going to enjoy using him once he evolves here. Sort of the downside of having the EXP share is I don't actually have to use him to get him to the evolutionary status, but I'll try to. I mean, it's a downside and an upside, right? It's nice that I don't have to spend hours. And then I find this doggo. He's a grave doggo. And I kind of just want to catch him just to say that we caught him. He's level 40, which is pretty high. He's got the ghost typing, which is unfortunate because we already have a ghost type Pokemon on our team. With Kong, now his final evolution is a ghost typing, but I still wanted to catch this guy because he looks cool. I'm a big doggo man over here. Of course, we already know that. Average Joe's talked about it probably a million times on the channel. Let's use one more Psybeam. I think he's going to be a pain in the neck to catch because of his high level. The confusion should be good, but it also gives us the risk of him hurting himself on his own confusion here. Please don't do that, because I don't want you to die, buddy. Did he die? No, he's got a sliver of health left. Come on, I think Average Joe should catch him here. Let's go, Average Joe. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Come on. Catch the doggo. Look at him. He's a little doggo man. So there we go. we got Houndstone. And I already know what I want to name him. This guy is, from what I've seen online, a pretty broken Pokemon. He gains power from each dead team member that you have. So people will go into a battle with 5 dead team members and him, which makes him pretty powerful. But we're just going to name him Houndstone. And I'm going to put him in the boxes. I really don't have a need for another Ghost-type Pokemon. Decent moveset there. Give him that. But, yeah, we could just put him in the boxes. I just wanted to catch him to say that we caught him. You know? And then here we are, finally up on the mountain. So yeah, this was a pretty good exploration episode. You know, we covered a lot of ground here. Up on the mountain, we're battling this trainer. A dragon trainer. Oh boy. Dragonair is coming out. Let's get Conehead back out there. And I think, yeah, Fairy type is really strong against Dragon typing, so Dazzling Gleam should be pretty devastating. Yeah, it's a one-hit against Dragonair. Dragonair is a fun Pokemon. If I could catch Dragonite or like Dratini earlier in the game, I think we would add it to the team, but I don't know if we're going to be able to catch it until like really late game. And at that point, I don't know. I mean, if it's level 50 or something, that would be fine with me, but I don't know what its level looks like. I don't know anything about it yet, so I've been really trying not to spoil myself with this game, like just learn as much as we need to know. The map was really helpful, but outside of that, which has like the recommended order to play all these, but outside of that, it is it's been just the normal. Just the normal kind of stuff. Sorry once again. So here we are, we're going up the mountain. I want to see how far I can really get up the mountain. You know, just see what we can reach. I have a feeling there's some hidden stuff up here. And I'm kind of interested to see some of that hidden stuff come to life if possible here. I don't know if there is or isn't, but I mean, this seems like a really good spot to hide some pretty luxury items and things like that, right? Most people probably wouldn't adventure up to the very peak of the mountain. I don't think I could really reach the peak of the mountain from this point, but I mean, I get pretty close. This is probably about as close as I'll be able to get. That's fine. I'm going to try and circle around and see if maybe I can get a better angle at it, because there is still Pokemon spawning up here, which makes me think that, like, it has to be possible to reach the peak. I'm losing more ground than I'm gaining at this point, though, which is always never a fun sight when you're trying to scale the side of a mountain. I don't know, I do a lot of hikes and stuff like that, and, yeah, to be stuck in an area like this in real life would be pretty bad. None of our moves are super effective against Ghost typing. That's really bizarre. I would think Psychic would be really effective against Ghost. I know Ghost is like ultra effective against Psychic typing, but I thought it worked the other way as well. I don't know, I'm a little confused by it, to be brutally honest. But that may just be my Gen 1 brain. Everything was a little wacky back then. That's the generation where I spent the most time. So let's go, let's do that. Let's make our way down here. Got a big nugget that can be sold for a pretty high value. Down here there's a traumatized Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. I think I see him on the map there. I don't know. I don't really like battling the traumatized Pokemon all that much. They're cool, don't get me wrong, and they're great for EXP and stuff like that, but it's just not my cup of tea, per se. And here, yeah, I just took a few scenic pictures while I was standing up here. I couldn't decide what I wanted the actual photo to be for this episode, because it is, right, there's not really like a big thing going on. We had a couple of evolutions, caught some Pokemon, explored, but it's nice to get like a good break exploration episode. But when you do that, obviously there's no like big like, oh, this is what we're doing this episode. Even the Mario ones are pretty easy because you could just take pictures of the bosses and stuff like that. But in this case, it was a little challenging because I wasn't sure what exactly should be our thumbnail. But I think just like an overview of the world should be good enough. I think it's a nice photo. Everything's looking pretty. And this guy sends out a Tauros, which is the fighting type in this game, so that will be really easy for Conehead. Conehead should have 0 difficulty here taking out a Tauros. At least I would really hope. Yeah, every move that Conehead has is super effective, but I believe Psybeam does the most damage, so we'll do that. We got rid of Tauros pretty quick. And that's a defeat against him. So a nice quick win there at the end of the episode. Very nice, very nice. There's a lot of Ice-type Pokemon up here, but none of them are, like, really good-looking Pokemon. I always struggle with Ice-type Pokemon. I always want a Pokemon that knows Ice-type moves to take care of dragons. But, I don't know. The Ice-typing just doesn't get a lot of love from average Joe. I'm not an Ice-type kind of guy. I really like the dragons. But I need something that I can defeat dragons. Luckily, we have the Fairy-type this go-around, but I'll still likely want to teach something an Ice-type move. That might be if Gyarados is able to learn an Ice-type move. He might fill that role very nicely, because I don't think a lot of dragons will have moves that will be able to stomp on Gyarados. Our fishy boy. Alright, let's jump down here. I'm just having fun, jumping around, kind of seeing what we could see. I'm looking for cool Ice-type Pokemon, but alas, average Joe doesn't find any of them all that good looking. I think we want to go up here. I was going to go down, but we do want to stay up high on the mountain so we don't have to, like, trek up the whole other side of it again, because that would be a headache. I'd rather just up here close to a gym, you know, so that way next episode we could just walk into the gym and hopefully win relatively quickly. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. We'll be playing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Yoshi's Island on Monday and Friday.